gamers, friends, squad, comrades, how's it going? Thank you for joining me on this fine evening. As you can probably hear, I'm feeling a bit under the weather, so we're going to have a little bit of a surprise in store, but we're going to start with this What's the Play first. Unfortunately, our hero, Sam, my good friend, same Sam that I did the D&D versus Bug Beans match review with. That's on my YouTube. If you're either watching this from YouTube or you can check the chat for a link. Really good video. He is playing against none other than Wonder Pro, Doomsday Extraordinaire. So we're probably dead. Notably, we cast a Thoughtseize on turn 1 that got Force-a-Willed. And now here we are facing down at turn 1 Doomsday. Hey Gabs, thank you so much for the subscription. Really appreciate it. Now if you look through the exile pile, most of the playsets are gone. The notable exclusions I see are there's one Ponder left. There is a chance that there's more Personal Tutors. I honestly have no idea if that's a card that gets boarded out in post-board games. And certainly some. There's 3 subtleties, I think. Maybe there's a 4th. I don't know. You know, it's the post-board games, so it's a little bit murkier. We don't see the usual basic island, so we can assume that's in the pile somewhere. But other than that, we don't have much to go on. When I looked at this, it took me a while to get to this decision, but I kind of just had to focus on like, how do we possibly win this game? When you have nothing on board and Doomsday has already resolved and they're at 9 life, like, your options are very limited. You just can't kill them that fast. And playing this Thalia, I think, literally loses like straight up to most piles people would make against DNT. I also think Thalia into Wasteland is not a very robust plan because, again, it's like the only thing you lose to, so most Doomsday piles are built to beat Thalia plus Wasteland. So the more I thought about it, the more I realized I think the only way you can realistically win this game is if Thassa's Oracle is in their hand. So I think that you're just supposed to therapy for Thassa's Oracle and Wasteland the Underground Sea. And if they don't have it, if it's not in their hands, you're probably dead anyway. I just don't think that there's a realistic plan that gets around the Thassa's Oracle not being in their hand right now. So yeah, that's pretty much what I landed on. For those curious, this is a screenshot. For those curious, what happened was their hand was Scalding Tarn, Personal Tutor. They played Scalding Tarn, got an island, cast the Ponder that they put on the top of their deck, and then they had a second basic island that they used to cast the Thassa's Oracle. So you can therapy for Edge of Autumn. I think that's like the one other possible play. The problem is that first of all, you have to edge first, or you have to therapy first. If you waste, they're just going to use the Edge of Autumn. The problem is that that's also worse because you can't even beat them casting Thoracle after taking 4 natural draw steps. Like, your hand just does not put enough pressure on them to do that. So that's basically as dead to everything as casting Thalia is. Sorry, 3 natural draw steps. So yeah, I think you name Thoracle and cross your fingers. And if it doesn't work out, I think there's just no other line that wins. But I thought it was interesting because it takes you a while to find that answer because it's just so unlikely. But as soon as you get through it, you realize every other possibility, you're dead anyway. So I thought that was neat. My friend just sent it to me this evening. So anyway, thank you for checking that out. We're gonna head over to this right here. Yeah, so we got a surprise going on. We're playing. I've been losing a good amount lately. Also, as mentioned, I'm under the weather and didn't want to think about a deck that I know that I am supposed to be good at, you know? So I just wanted to, take a quick reset, play a deck that looks really cool to me, and plays a bunch of cards that I haven't had the chance to play with and that I think are neat. So we are playing the not quite painter, although it does share some cards. It's the Agatha's Soul Cauldron Welder deck. This specific list is one that Adam Wasmo played in the qualifier, I think it was like a week or two ago. I just copied it because it looked about right. It's an Urza Saga deck. It also has Fable. In that way, it's very similar to Painter. It has the Goblin, Welder package, but it, again, not for Painter, mostly for value. Notably, Agatha's Soul Cauldron combos with Phyrexian Devourer and Walking Ballista. Devourer is cool because if you put it in your graveyard, Soul Cauldron it, your creatures with +1/+1 counters get the activated ability to get counters, but they don't get the static ability to kill them. So basically, any creature that you get that has a +1/+1 counter can be as big as you need it to be, as long as you have cards in your library to exile. And then if you have a Walking Ballista on top of that, then they just die. It also obviously plays a good fair game. Again, Saga, Fable, got Broadside Bombardiers, things like that. No, this deck just seems cool. I'm going to give it a shot. We'll see how it goes. I've only played with Saga like once ever. And I have played with Fable actually never. But I also think Fable is a really cool card, and I'm glad to take the opportunity to play it. So, yeah, the 5K I played in Philly last weekend did not go well for me. Just bad matchup lottery. Opponents really, really having my number. I had a match against Rhinos in particular where literally everything that could go wrong went wrong. So it was just that kind of day. We've joked about putting Fable in like the red splash of DNC lists. It would be really good. The synergies are clearly there. At least at the time that we were thinking about it, it mostly came down to like, well, when you're casting Fable on 4/3 mana normally, it's definitely less good, and also mostly makes the matchups that you were already good in even better. So. All right, what do we got here? We have no colored mana to cast any of our spells, so I think we can call this one a pretty easy mulligan. This one's something. Let's see. So we can. Yeah, this isn't a turn 2 kill, right? It'll be a turn 3 kill. Basically, if we put the Spellbond on the bottom, we can engineer Cauldron, or engineer for. I guess we can just kill with the engineer. So yeah, I guess that works. Never mind. I was thinking too hard about the ballista having to do the kill, but I guess the nice thing is the ballista is a backup if the engineer doesn't get there. So probably one of the better six. Certainly a risky six, but one of the better ones that we could have. Nice. We got a land. I would love to use Goblin Engineer's ability, and I will find that Devourer. There we go. All right, let's get that Devourer. Put the +1/+1 counter on the Engineer. So they have a blocker here, but that's okay. They decided not to block, I guess. I'll take it. I don't know what to board against Saga Ancient Tomb. So I think I'll board nothing. So that's what it's like to get free wins. I had no idea. This hand is kind of mid. It's a turn 2 Fable at least, but on turn 1 we're just casting Shadow Spear. Yeah, I'm guessing it's not 8 cast lands is also kind of where my head was at. But lands keeping a non-exploration or Mox Diamond hand is already kind of unlikely. So it might be the mirror. Turn 1 Shadow Spear, turn 2 Fable. It's like okay, it's not great. I'll try it. There's probably better 6s, but this is at least isn't like embarrassing. So, nope, mountain. Yeah, no painters here. It is, in fact, the mirror. That's very funny. Oh, 2 welders, huh? All right. Well. So I could throw the Shadow Spear at one of them, but not being able to kill the other means that that's probably just not worth it. And I can wait until... I'll play the Fable this turn, and then probably kill both welders next turn. And if they have Artifact into Engineer, they got it. Very funny to play against the mirror right away with a deck I have never played before. It could also just be... I won't finish that. Okay. Sure. Okay. I'll take it. I need some of those lately. So that's what it's like to play good cards, huh? Your opponent just scoops to them before you even get to do anything with them. Yeah, right. Kind of felt like that one night I was playing Storm too. I definitely could not play Storm long term though, so. This Ballista loves to be in my opening hand. Um, hmm. It's another turn 2 Fable. It could be a turn 1 Bowmaster if we need it to be. Um, I'll try it. Polluted Delta. Okay. Polluted Delta pass. I like that for me. Come on, deck. What do you got for me? Opponent, let me draw my card. Arid Mesa. Cool. I guess I just play Arid Mesa and Lotus Petal then? Sure. Alright, looks like probably Delver. Delver it is. Okay. I don't think that I want to just crack or like use this pedal to Bowmaster. I think I'll just take a draw step here. I feel like I'm probably I guess that doesn't really change anything yet. I'll start with Urza Saga. Get the Badlands. Do I resolve? I don't, but they have to use a Force of Will, and they pitch a daze, so. Um, oh, yeah. Give me a second, guys. Sorry. Okay. All right, chat. Important update. So we got Chipotle tonight after getting Chipotle last night and having things be wrong. So we had a free, basically a free coupon for another bowl to make up for the fact that one of them was totally wrong. Not only are this time both of our bowls are wrong, not just one. One of them, whoever ordered it, apparently, I don't know the specifics, but and the name they put on the label in the online order is a Nazi dog whistle. So that's real fun. That's real cool. I got nothing. I got absolutely nothing. Anyway, I'm gonna play this and cast this, and then think for a second. I guess we can go ahead and Bowmaster again, probably. Yeah. Another force for Delver. Okay, sure. Do I just Ballista the Delver then? I feel like it's really hard to lose at that from that point, right? This is clearly your only threat, so you're just gonna die. We can sacrifice the one construct for that. And we get a Goblin Engineer, sure, okay. And we'll go ahead and, you Unholy Heating, you got it. Good on ya. I could get a Shadow Spear, but I think I just Spellbomb them so they can't even Murktide us. Cool. Nice Dragon's Rage Channeler. And now we can we can engineer plus we can engineer for whatchamacallit, Devourer. And then yeah. Engineer for Devourer. I might not really need to do this. Maybe Fable is good enough, but I think it's hard to lose either way. I guess the nice thing is that I can basically I go for Devourer now. I guess I could wait till their upkeep, but it doesn't really matter that much either way. They have to kill the Engineer, and then now that I've tapped the Cauldron to get the Devourer, I just have to play the Fable and get a Shaman, and then use the Ballista and they're dead. So get the Ballista. Do you have another bolt? You don't. All right, cool. So I can exile the top card of my library. Gets a 6/6. Exile. All right. All right. Cool. Take it. Delver. All right, how do I sideboard against Delver? The Hearses seem good. The Pyroblasts seem good. These could be good, but are maybe overkill. And the question is what we take out. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if we just take out the combo, or take out like most of the combo pieces. The Haywire Might is an easy cut. Not sure about these. I'm leaning towards like boarding in like these 5 and not overdoing it. I could also see just bringing in the Pyroblasts, but I don't know. Hearse seems good. I don't think I want Thorn because I don't know. I board out Thalia against them. I know that they're different decks certainly, but I don't know. That doesn't seem. I'm not super interested in that. I gotta cut something. How many lands do we have? We have 23 lands. There's a possibility we don't need the Taiga if we're not casting the Haywire Might, but I don't know how deep to go with that. So. I don't hate cutting. I don't hate trimming some Bowmasters. I see it. I see it. I'll keep in the Taiga. I'm guessing I just need the. I'm gonna need the lands against the Wasteland deck, even if I don't need the green source. And then I'm really not sure about keeping these in. Michael101, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. This is tough. I don't know what to do. Yeah, maybe I'll try cutting an Apprentice, and I'll cut the Taiga. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. And then bring in these. There we go. We'll try it. Not sure exactly what this hand does yet, but it probably does something good. Why does it give you anxiety? I think I don't hate just casting Cauldron on turn 1 and keeping their graveyard small. Yeah, I really don't know what to do with sideboarding, but you know, I'll figure it out. They will not have Delirium. Yeah, cool. Okay, so I can go to end step. I'm going to take Ponder since they don't have very many sorceries in their deck. Interesting, interesting. I guess we can actually play Mox Opal with Metalcraft now, which is kind of neat. I'll go ahead and play Welder holding up the Pyroblast, I guess. Could have cast Fable there, but I feel like there's a good chance that they are going to counter Fable if we cast it. We kind of need it to get somewhere with this hand, so I feel like it's probably better to cast it with Pyroblast up. Yeah, the Ballista and Devourer. I guess I could cut just the Ballista and keep the Devourer as like the the Cauldron payoff. Oh, you're right. I couldn't have played right because this wouldn't have Metalcraft. Just kidding. A Delver, eh? I'll take the Ponder out. Do I? Not sure. I don't know what I want to do with anything. Oh, well, that's something. So I can broadside. I could throw the Mox Opal or the Great Furnace at the Delver. I can also throw the Cauldron at the Delver. That seems worse though. But I'm a little worried about taking too much damage. Otherwise, I would just play the Fable this turn. Yeah, I'm gonna go for broadside. Can double activate Cauldron with broadside. Huh? Wait a second. You can only use this once per turn. I'm sort of confused. Bolt on the broadside. Okay. Oh, activate Cauldron twice. Got it, got it. Sorry. Okay, now I understand. Sorry, I'm sick and slow. Can I can still take artifacts out, yeah, okay. 1 second. Sorry. Oh no, I missed it. I'm doing too much. Hold on. So I could trade with the DRC, which actually seems kind of good, honestly. If only I could take a creature out and make the DRC smaller, but I think we certainly are eating this artifact one way or another. Mr. Basham, thank you so much for Basham, whatever, however pronounce it. Welcome. Yeah, I think I take this block and then I guess I could not take it. Yeah, I guess if it's just a 1/1, I can still keep it small. So never mind. I'm thinking way too hard. All right, 1 second. There we go. Okay. Okay, taking my draw step. Another Pyroblast. Let's see. Annoyingly, I can't weld my Opal into play to have a mana source, so we basically just have to cast this Fable into a Daze. Which is maybe fine. Yeah, I think we live with it. Okay, it resolves. I'm happy with that. Bolt the Shaman token again? Yeah, okay. You got me. The Bin of Force, okay. Something I hadn't actually considered is I could have cauldroned my broadside onto the welder, and then maybe thrown like the Great Furnace at them. Oh no. They're about to get a sorcery, unfortunately. So I guess... Yeah, I did think that. Read Cauldron again? I think that I will just give my welder a +1/+1 counter. I guess I should have eaten a Delver, because now I can't use this. Now, yeah, because now I can't eat this Bombardier with the Cauldron in my hand. So yeah, that was wrong. Oh, I can just do this now. I thought I still had to attack. That's where I was confused. Okay, cool. No, that's... Okay, no, okay, got it. I'm right. Got it. It was letting me activate it because it was giving me the welder ability, not the broadside one. Understood. Okay. Fable Chapter 2 saved me. That is definitely a good draw. We probably want to bin at least one Pyroblast. Um, it might just be the one Pyroblast. Could also be none, honestly. Um, so one thing we can do with Cauldron is it's going to force them. They're going to have to attack with the DRC, and then we can Cauldron the sorcery to and then just block for free. It might not be worth the mana because we have an Ancient Tomb out. I'm not sure. Um, although I guess importantly we can. No, we can't do that with Welder because. Yeah, I guess we just need to draw a better card. Is that a better card? Kind of. I guess no, because it doesn't. We don't have anything to. So I guess this actually is. This could be worse. We can. Cast Broadside. Weld the Great Furnace into a cauldron. And they surgical extract the cauldrons. Okay. Then I will go ahead and attack and throw my welder at the DRC. Target that, sacrifice that. Cool. How do I dare ask just how wrong it is? Gross. Okay. All right, they're casting a Murktide that I have the Pyroblast for, so. Another Fable, huh? All right, goodbye to the Murktide. I think going down to 4 is probably better than letting this get countered, I think. 4 is also not that different from 6. So that's not the right color of mana at all. There we go. Yeah, we're jamming. Oh, I'll definitely go ahead and bin that one. Ooh. I get. Do I? I think I just want to attack with. I guess I just attack with both. I don't know. I'm getting about the same mana this turn either way, so I don't think it matters that much. Take Meltdown in one of the instants, I guess. Pinto beans, all the dairy only mild salsa. What is wrong with them? That's the worst bowl I've ever heard of. All right, cool. It was a little sketchy, but we got there. It feels pretty good playing good cards, yeah. Uh, I would love to play first. Oh, I gotta close that. We have Saga into Ancient Tomb and Fable. Yeah, I like this. I didn't know that winning was allowed either, but here we are. I'm really not confident I'm doing things right, but it turns out when you play powerful cards, it's okay if you make mistakes sometimes. It's not what I'm used to, but you know. Hello? I said 6. There we go. Enchantress, huh? Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Makes sense. Makes sense. Am I actually making another construct? I feel like I must be, right? My hand has so much stuff in it. The question is, what am I guess the question is also, what am I getting off the Saga, right? I could get a Mox Opal, gives me more mana. Um, Haywire Might could deal with something, but I don't even have the Taiga to activate it, so not sure. The second Saga could get the Opal after that, but that's not the most exciting thing ever. This deck might need more ways to kill Elephant Grass. Not sure. Um. Chaos Defiler does kind of go bird. That might be it. Yeah, I do like that now also. Yeah. All right, make a token. Get Mox Opal. Yeah, yeah, I like this. I like this a lot. If only. Yeah, Defiler is a much easier way to deal with this Elephant Grass than the Might. Damn. Well, now we can play that, so that's annoying. So probably just playing Welder plus. We can play Welder, Fable, and Saga all in the same turn. Seems pretty good. We still can't attack. It costs 2 to let your creatures attack. Alright, they let it die. Hopefully it doesn't mean they just have a second, but we'll see. Sithis, sure. I can just have 6 here. Another Antha, nice. Okay. They discard another Enchantress. Okay. Oh, hello. Oh, what am I doing here? So now that I've drawn the Might, I can get the Taiga. I'm not sure what I would hit. I guess I could hit the if I hit the Antonice and give my Engineer back, then I can put. Oh, I can hit 2 things actually. If I if I kill the Onthan Ice, I get Goblin Engineer back. I can put the Devourer in my yard, then cast the Cauldron and just attack. And they can only block 2 creatures, so one of them will get Devourer counters on it and kill them. Right? So they're just dead. So I will not cycle anything, I guess. Yeah, cool. Put that on the Shaman. Yeah, alright, cool. They were dead last turn if we did that. I goofed, but it's okay. We made it. So I think the only card we're vaguely interested in is Thorn of the Amethyst. I think nothing else matters, really. I'm guessing this Ensnaring Bridge is not going to be good. But I'm not sure what else. I guess Spellbomb's not great either. It's probably just this. This seems fine. Yeah. Bowmasters is good. The rest of the hand is all right. I think 2 Bowmasters against them is probably good enough, honestly. I guess it'll suck if they have elephant grass, but oh well. Yeah, I think it's keepable. Ooh, and no turn 1 enchant effect. Wild. It's playing Nylea's Presence. Wild. Okay. Welder is a little bit late, but I'm casting Bowmaster this turn either way, so. Oh, ley line binding. That makes sense. What are the Enchantress players up to? This feels like a pretty good Fable turn. Yeah. I'll get a basic mountain just in case they... I can't imagine Enchantress having anything that makes me upset to have non-basics, but I'll just keep the one red source just in case. Yeah, to Keith finally playing. That'd be very funny. Binding. Yep. Okay. There's binding. Probably on the Bowmaster. Yep. I refuse to look up Nyxborn Behemoth. I'm sorry to say. Well, I'm happy if they're just removing my stuff, because they aren't actually doing anything. I would like to draw a different land than that, but I wonder if I was supposed to actually just broadside them this turn. I forgot I was making a treasure, so I can Bowmaster and broadside in the same turn. But then I didn't do that. So I think, yeah, I think I just need to clock them here. So I should have broadsided. But Veil of Summer. You got me. Alright, well, creatures are still big. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have lethal a couple different ways here, it looks like. Binding on that is fine, because this is still 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so I can put them to 1 this turn. Yeah, I didn't anticipate the third binding. Um, so I will just pass. Yeah. Solitary confinement. Okay. We'll check this is. This is, yeah, this is very, very not scary. I agree. Do I even cast this ballista? It means they're dead as soon as they drop the confinement, which is probably worth it. Yeah, I think it's worth it. Get my treasure. They discard another Veil of Summer. Okay. What do you have? A blue spell. Ground Seal. Okay. Sure. This is a green Sun Zenith. Presumably for an Enchantress. But that means that they will lose the confinement in their upkeep and then die to the ballista. So I think we're fine. Yeah, they concede. Cool. Oh, that's true. I guess Oof would have bought them one turn. I don't usually make myself confused with the decks I'm playing. I'm used to like going in knowing exactly what I'm doing, and it's weird playing a new deck for the first time in a while. There's obviously the time a couple months ago where I played Storm, but I had obviously I haven't played Storm in a long time, but I had at least ever played it. This is my first time really playing an Ancient Tomb deck like ever. So, I'm on the play. What does this hand do? I can cast a turn 1 Engineer or a turn 2 Fable. I feel like the turn 2 Fable has to be better. I guess I had owned Storm a long time ago. I had it in college. I played it in like a couple weeklies, I think. And I mostly got comfortable with it and then just like stopped playing Magic overall for a bit and then kind of sold it once I was getting back in. Turn 2 Fable is okay. This engineer might be able to get something back. Um, it would have been like 2013, 2014-ish. I'll try it. I know exactly what match you're talking about too. It was when you played the that Culling the Weak Storm deck at Arwag. You sideboarded into Demigod of Revenge, if I remember right. Was that the card? I think I played it at Arwag like once or twice. Yeah, yeah, RIT. There are a lot of folks who went to RIT, let me tell you. I feel like every day I meet a new person who went to RIT. Resolve. Damn. Rats. Maybe I was supposed to just wait there when I'm on the play and my opponent didn't play a turn 1 threat. I'm not sure. It's hard to know what I'm playing against though, obviously. Could engineer for something cool. I could also just play this Apprentice. Doesn't seem like a great card, but yeah, Dragon Engine would be pretty nice here, huh? Like this engineer isn't really going to do anything on its own, and I wish that it did. It's possible I'm supposed to just play the Apprentice and like cycle the Thopter, but I don't know. It just doesn't feel good. Entomb. Okay, that's what I'm playing against. I'm pretty sure that the play history is all gone. Yeah. All right. What can I get that matters? Not a whole lot. This engineer's dying to the Archon, so I think I just want to get rid of a card I don't want to draw, basically. And I guess I don't really want to draw Lotus Petal here. I don't know. Not great options. I guess the other possibility was get if I put the Devourer into play or into my yard, then like at least a top deck Soul Cauldron could get me there. That's another way to look at it. Or just my opponent doesn't even have a reanimation spell and I played too much like I assumed they did. Which looks to be the case. Oh god, we did. It was the 12-year. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Spellbomb would have been the right thing to get. I shouldn't have just assumed it. I'm so used to making them have it that I have to remember to do that even with a deck I'm not familiar with. March 11th. There we go. Yep. That really did just happen, huh? They put a card on top, so they probably have a reanimation spell. Probably attacking with this engineer. I'm just not getting anything back, so. Right, this is an artifact creature. I'm dumb. I could have brought that back. We're punting, chat. We're punting. Easy mistake to make. I love... nice grief. Nice grief. All right, we're getting somewhere. I don't want to draw land. Let's get a Badlands, sure. Oh. Interesting. Well, when they finally find a reanimation spell, that'll be pretty good. So, what am I doing? I'm probably attacking at least... We're attacking at least with the Thopter. Am I attacking with anything else? What if I cycle with Brea's Apprentice? What am I looking for? Is the real question. Cauldron, I guess, is really good. Spell Bomb is good. Yeah, that's enough hits. So Brea's sacrifices itself. I mean, I'll cast it. Yeah. I'm keeping the Defiler in my, or I'm keeping the Great Furnace in my hand, so that if they do reanimate the Archon, then I won't just get got. Entomb again, huh? Entomb for Atraxa, sure. Yep, that resolves. What do you reveal? Stuff. Okay. So they keep Waste, Force, Brazen Borrower, and Reanimate. That all makes sense. And they reanimate Archon. Okay. That resolves. So I turn the Thopter into Brea's Apprentice. Archon resolves. I'll sack the Thopter and discard the Furnace. Ancient Tomb. That is great. So cast the Defiler. It's going to get Force of Willed, but that's okay. Man, this deck is sick. Yep, Force pitches another Force. Weld out the Great Furnace, get the Defiler. Resolve this trigger. Choose a non-land permanent for each. Sure. I'll destroy the Atraxa, I guess. Sack the Defiler to Brea's Apprentice. Kill the Archon. I forgot that that happens when the card dies also. Jesus Christ. And we can't cast the Broadside, unfortunately, but I will just pass with the Goblin Engineer activation up. Until the end of my next turn. Let's go. Okay. Sack. Oh, sure. Sack Brea's. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Yep, that makes sense. Orcish Bowmasters resolves. Goodbye to Goblin Welder. Yeah, you got it. Do I turn a pedal into a land, or do I... Yeah, alright, well, we're going to be doing something else. I activate Engineer. Oh, right. I can't Engineer for Defiler. I forgot that I can't. That would be too good. So yeah, this just has to resolve, unfortunately. Force of Will, Grief, Animate Dead, Wasteland. Makes sense. So that is the 5 cards in their hand. I will turn Lotus Petal into a Great Furnace, I guess. I could also turn Brea's Apprentice into a Great Furnace and then bring back the Apprentice again. But I guess I don't know what I'm drawing to if that's the case. But that might just be better. Or I guess no, that's worse because the... Yeah, never mind. That's just dumb. Get Furnace off the pedal. Yeah. Right. I keep forgetting the Apprentice can sack itself, so it'll just go to the yard anyway. Bowmasters is a decent card. But I need more. So I'm sacking Brea's to itself again, right? Yeah. Haywire Might. Well, that's good. No, it's not good. I don't have a... Oh, I can engineer a Lotus Petal back in. So actually, that's fine. I accidentally went to combat, but I think that's fine. So I'm playing... God, what am I doing? Playing Haywire Might. I guess they can force this, actually. They don't, though. Okay, so I can get a Petal into play. I can kill the Animate Dead and the Atraxa. They have another Animate Dead, but at least the Atraxa isn't attacking us then. But maybe we just let them attack us once and then we kill the Animate Dead in their end step. I could also see that. But then they'd have the Brazen Borrower up, but I guess that doesn't matter because they can't bounce their own Animate Dead. But it does mean we have to get the Petal right now so that they can't bounce the Haywire Might in response to the Engineer activation. And then I think I play the... Yeah, we might just be dead anyway, but we're going to try it. And I'll play this broadside. Okay, that's what they force. Okay. Another Wastelands. Yeah, okay. Let's let that happen. Ouch. We are probably not winning, but we'll see. I think we have a chance if, for whatever reason, they don't go for Animate Dead this turn, and then we draw Cauldron. I think that's like our one out. But I don't know why they wouldn't go for Animate Dead, so yeah. I guess the other chance is if we draw the Taiga, or I guess a fetch lands to get the Taiga to activate the, to might them a second time. Never mind. Gross. Alright. Fought hard, but they drew like every reanimation spell. And we never drew a Cauldron. Yep, okay. We would if they didn't have the reanimate, we would have had the green source too. Bummer. Okay. Hearses, for sure. I'm not sure what else though. Maybe Pyroblasts, maybe Thorns. The Shadow Spear doesn't seem good. Oh yeah, sure. Yeah. If I grabbed Cauldron because I just gave them the chance to not die if they... I should have gotten Cauldron so I had the chance to just like close the game if they didn't have a reanimation spell right away. So Shadow Spear seems mid. Combo's probably still good. I feel like I probably don't want Pyroblasts. Oh god. Oh god. I probably just want the Hearses. So I just need to cut one more card, but I'm not sure what it is. It could be a welder because it's just gonna die to their bowmasters. Um, Obviously, Apprentice was good in that game. I don't know if it is going to be good in the average game against them. Uh, I probably need broadside so that I can actually kill like trolls and stuff. Um, Bridge is probably good for similar reasons. Yeah, welder might just be too good. I could get rid of the ballista maybe. I might not need the ballista, but I also might have to win through ensnaring bridge against this deck, so maybe I do need it. I really don't know what to board out with this deck. Yeah, I'll take out the walking ballista. Turn one hearse. I'll keep it. It'd be better off an ancient tomb, but we only have 4 of those, so I'll take the lotus petal play. Hello? There we go. Yeah. Ballista is basically not doing anything unless it is killing them. I think that's a pretty fair problem with it. All right, Hearse gets forced, and we're getting griefed. Great. Great. Never heard of it. I am very ready to get this bowmaster bowmastered. Okay, well, I get the block at least. All right, Cauldron or Hearse or Spellbomb off the top would be nice. I would take a Fable. I'd take a Saga. I'm surprised we made it through that combat step, honestly. But I'm feeling a lot better about where. Okay, now I'm feeling less good about where we are. But the cycle for Undercity Sewers. Okay. Come on, Hearse, Cauldron, Spellbomb, something like that. Okay, Fable. I will take a Fable. It resolves. Let's go. I keep the card on top with the Undercity Sewers. Do not love that. This looks like a Murktide. Yeah. Okay. Well, we don't have pyro. We don't have any pyroblasts for that. Mox Opal, huh? I really don't want this at all. Urza Saga, take it. Cool. So I at least have a couple turns. Uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh. Phew, okay. Great furnace. We've got a decent shot at stabilizing with Bowmaster, or with Shadow Spear. We no longer have a decent shot at stabilizing with Shadow Spear. However, if my opponent attacks, they might just die. So, okay, cool. Oh yeah, I guess because of this great furnace, I do need to draw. Okay, there we go. Make a construct. I don't know. Spell bomb, sure. Make a copy. I guess what happens if I don't make a copy? Tomb will kill us if they have something. What would they have? They could have, yeah, I guess Brazen Borrower is probably. Bowmasters, yeah, okay, that's enough things. I will just attack with these then, I think. Oh, true, we do die to Bowmasters anyway. But I still think playing around Brazen Borrower, they could also have Dress down, maybe. I guess I'm supposed to just attack with this, right? Because I'm not holding up this mana to make a copy. They do have the Borrower. So they're at 11. They are dead next turn still. So we still got a shot here. We didn't attack with the reflection because I'm dumb. I was thinking I was like holding up making a copy, but I literally can't because then it kills me. So they should just be at 9. All right, we're at 1. What do you got? Ugh, bummer. Bummer, bummer, bummer. So close. That was rough. Should have won that game 1. I was a fool. This hand's not great. It has a bowmaster, but doesn't really do much else. This broadside doesn't have like anything to throw at people, really, is the problem. I feel like there are better hands than this. This hand looks somewhat better. It has similar problems, but Saga is a good card, as it turns out. So I think I just keep this, bottom the mountain, go for turn 1 Saga, turn 2 Tomb, probably. Yeah. Yeah, evoked a certain feeling. Yeah, that's a good way. That's a good way to put it. Oh, my opponent also mulligans? No, my opponent's on. No, never mind. I'm dumb. Just kidding. I could slam turn 1 Cauldron now. That's kind of tempting. But I guess it's only good if my opponent is playing graveyard cards, because our hand as it is doesn't synergize with it at all. Yeah, we'll just Saga. Excuse me. No. I'm getting rhinoed. Phew, okay. Okay. Let's calm down. Jesus Christ. Different kind of rhinos, I guess. Well, we just kind of die to that, don't we? I think we can go to the next game. Cool. All right, what do we want here? Maybe the Furies, maybe the Thorns. Bowmaster seems like a pretty easy cut here, as does Spellbomb. Do I want Thorns? And if so, what am I cutting for them? I guess this Haywire Mite's pretty bad. We can play a Thorn over a Haywire Mite. And maybe another over a, probably better than a Brea's Apprentice. The Thorns obviously aren't great, but like making Violent Outburst a 5 mana make Rhinos is pretty good. And Shardless Agent has to be 4. It seems like it slows them down enough to be better than these cards that aren't really doing anything. Not confident in that, but that's where my head is at least. Yeah, we'll go for it. That's true. Wasteland was the best designed, huh? I would love to play first. Interesting. This welder is not good in this hand. But do we... This hand is really awkward. Because the thorn means we can't cast Fable on time. The welder doesn't do anything. I think I'm going to try this one. I'm not going to play the welder. I'm going to keep it around for Pyrokinesis, and we'll just go Mountain Saga Thorn. We'll see how that goes. And just don't turn one rhinos me, please. Cool, they listened. I guess we'll see if they're about to outburst. If they outburst, then I have to play this Thorn that then makes it so I can't Pyrokinesis. That's kind of suck, but I don't think there's anything really to do about that. Why don't play Saga? True. Forgot about Force of Vigor. Well, yeah, am I beating Force of Vigor anyway? Not sure. We indeed got Force of Vigor. Force of Vigor sure is something. Don't Minsk and Boo again? Can you play the other spells? Come on. Pyrokinesis only hits creatures. Where's my Fury? I guess I can't beat turn 2 Minsk and Boo twice. So let's see if we draw a Fury, because then we can kill them both. No, okay. Does that actually get us somewhere? Yeah, I'm thinking about Bridge. But I guess the Minsk just kills us with minuses in that case, so maybe that doesn't matter. Yeah. Play Welder this turn, draw a land. Oh, I see that actually. Yeah, okay. So I play Welder, hope to draw an artifact next turn. I engineer for Bridge or not Bridge, but no, I guess or we engineer for Devourer and hope to just top deck exactly Cauldron, right? Those are the options basically. think that's the out. And just in case they have Wasteland, I'm just going to get the second mountain. So our one plan is Devour, right? So I guess it's either a Devourer if we find... So Devourer plays to specifically Cauldron. Defiler plays to drawing, I guess, any... Or no, actually, no, we can't do Defiler because we cast the Welder. Or we didn't cast the Welder this turn, so I think it's actually just Devourer. Yep, okay. And I actually need to... Or I need to Pyrokinesis the Boo in upkeep. After the Minsk trigger is done. I guess I can wait. Now doing it now plays around them drawing force or a blue card off the top. Might not be beating it anyway, but that's the reason. And I'm exiling the Welder, I guess. I don't think what I choose to exile matters a lot. Cauldron off the top. Nope, there's Ensnaring Bridge. I guess I still have a turn. And I can play this Ballista now. This Ballista is actually kind of good too, right? Do not. You're right, I don't want to attack. Yeah, also not sure we beat an Outburst either way anyway, but... This buys me at least another draw step. Might buy me two. All right. I don't think we can afford to beat a creature, honestly. I'm not 100% sure, but you know, we can't beat everything. I'm going to choose to have a couple extra draw steps in case that's what ends up being making the difference. They can hardcast a force now. Yeah, no, I know Whelp was about the draw step. Just saying that's what my reasoning was. No. I almost jokingly said we could weld it into a ballista. Honestly, I'm a coward for not saying it. I did know you can violin ballista on turn one. I've done it. Did it to crack bridges out of dredge once. Nope. I guess no, right? Because now the Minsk just kills us. Okay, we tried. We did our best. I forgot that was match 5. I thought it was match 4 for some reason. Leagues go quicker with this deck, huh? Those losses were a bummer, but that deck was like really fun. Those free wins early on were definitely what I needed to be in the right mood to play this kind of deck. No, we're not playing it at the league, Trilith. I'm sick. I'm going to bed. Yeah, right. Like playing a deck from the future that actually wins the game or whatever. Yeah, this was fun. I doubt I'll play any more on stream, but like I'll certainly I'm gonna keep this in my back pocket for when I need another reset like that, you know. So yeah, hopefully I feel better. Hopefully I'll see you. Yeah, the what's the play was at the start. I could play vintage, but instead I won't. Instead, I'm gonna transition over to whoa, look at this sick outro screen. You can't see me anymore. It's crazy. But yeah, I just wanted to throw my links up here for anybody who is not familiar with all of the platforms I'm on. So there's links for all of them. I know. I'm sorry. Goodbye. You can't see me anymore. But yeah, you know. I know I don't message all of these things as well, and I literally had someone today pop into my Patreon because they were like, "Hey, I watched your VODs on YouTube and didn't know you had a Patreon." So I'm gonna start transitioning to this at the end so that I make it clear and I have the links here. So yeah. In the meantime, I'm gonna go take a quick look at whether anybody is around to raid, and then we will call it. Give me 1 minute. Yes, my paper list absolutely has pre-war formalware. I have not played it a ton, but I played it in the 5K at SCG Philly this past weekend. It only came up twice. Basically, like I got it into my hand and cast it twice, and it was really good both times. It's a very fun card to play. Does a lot of really cool things. Its absence is going to sting. Its absence from Magic Online is going to sting way harder than our wait for Scarab Swarm did, unfortunately. So. Fallout on Magic Online, please. I am begging you. Let's see. I'll throw you over to good friend. Where's my chat? There we go. I think there's like 5-ish. There's the ones I'm aware of are pre-war formalware. A lot of people are trying out depth lists with the green sloth that I don't remember the name of. Pip-Boy 3000 is an interesting card to get off of Urza Saga. There's a Rampaging Yaoguai, if I remember right. It's like the green X creature that when it comes into play, you just kill any number of artifacts or enchantments with total CMC X. So it's like a really good Green Sun Zenith card against Urza Saga. You kill the Saga and every construct they have. That's kind of interesting. And I think there's like one other card, but I don't remember what it is. But yeah, those are all the ones I'm aware of. Yeah. All right, I'm going to send you over to the Shallow Grave. They are playing, it looks like they're playing some Timeless. They're good friend who's played some Legacy in the past. So until then, hope you all have a good night.